Okay, this is Brouwer's Una Dia de Noviembre, a day in November. I'm just going to start probably fairly slow and stop when I have something to mention, okay? And it's going to be mostly focused on the left hand and occasionally on the right hand, occasionally on the music. Here goes. Left hand. What I suggest is right away just make an A minor chord and play the first note with the ring finger. Okay, right hand then is, you're going to roll that chord. The wavy line next to that chord means it's arpeggiated, so that's easy. Now we go back to the left hand. Measure 5, which is the beginning of the second line, again an arpeggiated chord. It's a little hard to see, but that's a G in the bass. In the printed music, the ledger line is a little cut off there, but it's a G. The bass line's going A, G, F, so this is measure 6. That repeats. That's the end of the second line. It repeats the first line. I'm going on now. This is measure 9, which is the third line of the printed music. I'm just going to back up. Actually, I'll do measure 8. You've got a bar at the 5th fret. This is the chord, and that's the chord. So. Okay, a couple of things. In measure 14, there's a slur. That one's okay. I don't think I usually... The slur in measure 14 is fine. The one in 15, I wouldn't do. Okay, so the slur in 15, I would not do. You're okay. Then right hand here. Okay, in measure 15, 16, 17, this is an artificial harmonic. And the way you do it is you lightly touch the right over the 12th fret. It's the same thing as if you did this, but you really want to be holding these notes down here. And that means it's a technique that's worth doing here, which is you touch the string lightly right over the 12th fret and then you pluck it with your ring finger. I can show you this when we actually have a lesson, but it's pretty straightforward. You may know how to do that. And really from there through the end of the measure 25 is nothing new. And so now I'm going to the second ending, which is at the top of the second page. So you have this, and you hit harmonics. Usually, I think, there's a combination, we'll have to figure it out. Usually people play, I think, a combinations, and then maybe 2 harmonics, and then with the downbeat, you actually play the note. Okay, so this is more important here. You have to... That's quite a position there with the left hand. It's really stretched out. So you have this beautiful chord. So it's a B minor, B sus, B minor sus. Then it goes to A. Oh, and then in E harmonically it goes B minor, E, A. So it's a 2-5-1, and we're in A major now. Just keep that in mind. I don't think it's really written in the key signature, but we've gone from A minor to A major. Keep in mind with the left hand here, this is all, you have open B and the C sharp and the G sharp on the second strings along with the open B. And this is a funny thing which I'll demonstrate. This is measure 34. Okay, so those two grace notes, it's a funny thing about the notation. They're written before the chord, but they actually come after. It's as if you go, that's what it is. It looks like you go, and that's not right. So 33 is, and I usually roll that chord. Okay, I would actually still hold that half bar. I think if you look at that enough, you'll figure it out. 1. This is the same as earlier. Same thing. This measure 43 is similar, but it's a little different. I'll play that once more. The first time it's, and the second time that was 35, measure 35, and 43 is, and then it goes to an A minor. Now this is usually played, it's written as A, B. My understanding is people usually play it as, I think it's kind of a, there's really no way to finger the as written A, B in the melodies, so and hold down that nice chord, that major 7th chord. You can see the fingering I'm using. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this, actually. So that's one way to do it. So you've got in measure 47, no matter what, you can do that. And then the other way to do the downbeat of 48 is to go, this works, it's just you have to do this hinge bar in the left hand with your index finger, because you need the E open, so you can't just put down a bar, you have to, the notes that you need with the index are the 5th string and the 3rd string. Then another artificial harmonic. Then you repeat this. That's all the material right there. I'm going to stop it so this tape doesn't get too long, this recording.